Yo, what's up, guys? In this video, we are going to answer the question, should you get a personal trainer? Do you need a personal trainer to get in shape and lose weight and blah, blah, blah? So I'm going to tell you right now, and I shouldn't say this because I am trying to market my services as a fitness coach or trainer. I honestly the reason it took me so long to jump into doing this is because I honestly don't think anybody needs a trainer. Like, to be fair, you don't need to hire me or anybody else unless you're training for something specific. If you just want to get in shape and lose weight and have a nice body, I do not think that you need a trainer. If you're training for some sort of competitive sport or you want to be a bodybuilder, like actual competing bodybuilder, okay, fine, or you have some sort of sports specific knowledge that you need that you can get from somebody who's been in the game for a long time, yeah, go ahead, pay them. I have no problem with that. But if you're just your average, no offense, fat housewife or bro with 20 pounds of weight to lose, I really honestly do not think that I can't say you shouldn't get a personal trainer, but I don't think that you need a personal trainer. And I've said this so many times in so many different videos. And the reason for this is because being fit and healthy and having muscles and low body fat percentage is very simple. It comes down to eating nutrient dense foods, meat and eggs, for example, not binging on shitty processed high sugar foods, and doing some sort of resistance training, anaerobic exercise. And over time, you will learn the proper things that you need to do to get fit, to get ripped, basically. And it's not that hard. Do you know how many stupid people there are who go to gyms and exercise and look good? It's definitely not beyond your realm of capability. And I honestly don't think that paying some trainer $50 an hour to count your reps for you is really what you need. That's just my opinion. Now, that said, I do believe there is value in coaching in and of itself, for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think that if you put some skin in the game, if you pay actual money out of your pocket to help somebody if you pay somebody money so that they will help you transform yourself, then you have more leverage over yourself because you've paid money, and the pain of you not transforming after you've paid that money is potentially much more intense than you just saying to yourself, oh, I kind of want to lose 10 pounds and then whatever, going and watching YouTube videos for the rest of your day. So there is some benefit in that for sure. And coupled with that, I guess I also do believe that somebody who has a lot of experience with being fit and thin, muscular, and all that stuff, if that's what you want, can potentially lead you to a extremely efficient, fast way of doing it, with minimal potential for mistakes or thinking on your part, which is really the main beginner problem, is that you're overwhelmed with information and you don't know what to believe, and you think too much and you end up being so overwhelmed that you either quit or you just pick the wrong thing. And with so many potential methods of getting in shape to pick, unless you have certain type of leverage over yourself, or you just have a very strong initial love for the act of fitness, or you're a complete narcissist and obsessed with looking good, also possible, you're probably not going to stick with it. Now, give you a little spoiler into my preferred method of being fit. Now, I've traveled the world, and I'll work out with whatever I can work out with. However, if I have my choice, if I can wave my magic wand and have whatever I want, I guess what I would choose, well, see, it's kind of hard to choose, right? Because some of the things about training Muay Thai, for example, I really like, but would I want to do only a Muay Thai workout? Probably not. So let's just say you want to get fit, you want to get in shape, and you want to do it as easy and potential mistake free as possible. I would say, number one, you guys know my nutrition requirements, like meat and eggs, don't eat shitty processed food. Number two is, I guess, just use kettlebells, right? Learn the Olympic lifts with kettlebells: swing, clean, snatch. You can learn the other ones like Turkish get up, high pull, thruster, and stuff like that. but learn those lifts and do those lifts with progressively heavier kettlebells, and start with heavy ones, 16 kilo, 24 kilo, 32 kilo. Those are very heavy and will be very challenging for you or anybody else to do. Mix in a little bit of cardio. My preferred method of cardio would be to get an actual bicycle and ride the bicycle around as a means of transportation. So when you combine proper nutrition with the kettlebells, like you've got the proper nutrition to feed you and give you the fuel that you need to exist and to actually exercise. You've got the kettlebells to build a balanced body that is well muscled with dense muscle while also keeping you lean, which I believe to be attractive. And you've got the additional cardio from riding your bicycle around everywhere that is basically a combination of transportation and cardio in one. And that will keep you, that will help to like burn off any sort of excess fat. So the combination of all three of these things means that you will be like lean and mean, basically. And if that's interesting to you, then that is honestly the best way to do it, really. And the main benefit of kettlebell training is that it doesn't require any thought. There's like 5 things that you can do with kettlebells, 10 lifts, you know what I mean, for example. And you just do those lifts until you can't do them anymore, and that's it. You're done for the day. That's it. There's no like, okay, today's biceps and back. I got to do these types of curls and those types of curls. And I did pull downs last time, so now I need to do pull ups. And I did this type of row. I did narrow grip row, so now I need to do wide grip row. It's like, oh my God, dude, I could think about all of that and try and keep track of all of that in my head. Or I could take my kettlebell and I could do cleans, swings, snatches, high pulls, and Turkish get-ups every single day. And that's all I have to do, you know, with sufficient volume, with enough weight, right? Again, there's benefits and, you know, advantages and disadvantages to either style. I'm not saying kettlebells are inherently superior to bodybuilding or anything else, but for somebody who is a beginner who doesn't want to have to think too hard about what they're doing, nor should they think too hard, like don't worry about doing it perfectly. If you can get an amazing result, if you can get 95% of the result with 1% of the actual conscious thought required, I don't know. I would prefer that. Like if somebody told me that I could get an incredible result in some field that I want by doing like these 3 things, as opposed to like learning 100 different things, I would for sure choose the 3 things. I don't know about you. Maybe some of you love to make things more complicated than you're willing to admit, but me personally, I would just pick those 3 things right off the bat. So anyway, it turned into a little bit of a rant. So what does this have to do with whether or not you need a personal trainer? So like once you learn those lifts, which can be learned on YouTube, once you buy your kettlebell, which can be bought on the internet, and once you, I guess, somehow get some skin in the game to actually force yourself to do the lifts all the time, then what do you actually need a personal trainer for? Really, what do you need one for? Again, like I said, unless you've got expendable income that you want to throw at this problem, or unless you're training for some sort of sport, I guess. So that's my opinion on whether or not you need a personal trainer. What do you think? Have you ever actually worked out with a personal trainer? What is your opinion on that? Was it a good trainer? Was it a bad trainer? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Peace.